Hallo Leute und willkommen zurück in einer weiteren Folge Genshin Impact. Ja, wir haben in der letzten Folge aufgehört und jetzt machen wir auch weiter. Let's go! Ja, wie ihr bereits wisst, Ganju ist natürlich jetzt in der Folge mit dabei, wegen das Laternenfest. Sobald wir das Laternenfest fertig haben, wird unsere Ganju uns auch wieder verlassen. Also irgendwie bemerke ich gerade, dass Ganju immer kurz bei Events oder sowas mit dabei ist und dann ist sie immer raus. Das ist irgendwie auch komisch tatsächlich, weil sonst habe ich immer Charaktere, die immer mehrere Patches immer da drauf sind. Bloß Ganju ist diejenige, die nur bei einem Event mit dabei ist und dann ist sie auch wieder weg. Das muss ich immer mal ändern. Weil immer wieder benutze ich Ganju immer nur für Events. Das muss mal geändert werden, Leute. In den nächsten Mal, wenn es kommt. Aber dann, hallo there. Weiter geht's.
What are you doing here?
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence. Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already, huh? Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? What brings you out here? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself. Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment, or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us. Or Tia something and Ho. Paimon can't be bothered to remember what their aliases were called. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along their regards if we ran into you.
Oh, huh.
Xianyun?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have forgotten about those two old fossils? One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong Wharf, tea would be more advisable. A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases have yet to be made. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Huh? Wait, here? You're really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff? Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants. Hey, not you too, Traveler! Oh, all this Paimon ditching is super not appreciated. Just come back soon, okay? Paimon doesn't want anyone to try and steal his stuff.
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Xianyun village. Might I recommend the Sunglo variety? It's one of our specialties.
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back for those old fossils, and all will be well. 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special lantern rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20% off.
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strikes a fair bargain. One might as well give some to Morax and Ping, too. Then 4 shall suffice.
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get half off. Look at the magnificent design, and the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be sure to impress any lucky friend or family member.
10 boxes. Seems rather excessive. But if one factors in the Conqueror of Demons and one's disciples...
10, nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for you.
That is agreeable. One will, I will have these boxed up then.
Of course, right away.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. Perhaps some of my wares might also be of interest to you. I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys Mora can buy here, each one sure to be a source of endless amusement.
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should said amusement be derived?
Well, that is, of course, best understood by playing with them yourself. If you could wait just a moment, I can bring one out and give you a demonstration.
There is no need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it securely.
Ah, of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is...
I can do without, thank you. Oh, many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted purchasing a mechanical toy such as this, a child's plaything no less, it would only invite scandal. There is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Wir haben beobachtet, Leute.
Oh, Xianyun, did your shopping go smoothly?
Naturally. One may not delight in social interactions, but that does not mean one lacks said faculties. And you two? Are you not here to purchase things?
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elong Wharf, but it does look like there are lots of goods from Fontaine.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying competition, then? One means to say, you along with all the other youths. One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise, and indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One moment energetic and earnest, and dejected the next. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests, and thus, one will be organizing a kite-making workshop to provide personal instruction in this art form.
Oh, who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
Wow, that's quite a few people. Also, this is all pretty well, Xianyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate in the competition. You can just buy one ready-made and call it a day.
Ha! You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? 'Tis nothing but a crude piece of mortal machinery. The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source of the mechanism's power, but rather its structure. It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow the wind for many a mile. It is built with a series of intersecting rods that... Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you will understand, even should one expend the effort to explain. One is better off saving one's breath.
It sure seems like you want to talk about it, though.
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to invite us this entire time?
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. One has it all sorted. Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be expecting you around midday.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
Surely you jest. One goes as one pleases. For what reason would one need to rely on another?
Oh.
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
One calls it the floating toting device.
Alles klar. Geil.
She seems pretty proud of that one. Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident, but everyone around her is looking at her all funny. Paimon wonders... never mind. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifty thingamabobs. Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just, got a bit unsteady for a second and accidentally brushed the embroidery on top. And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon even went out of her way to keep it all together. All Paimon say is that Xianyun sure does try hard to save face. What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bets she just can't wait to take it apart and see how it's made. Totally. We should probably act like we didn't see anything, though. You know, in consideration of her feelings and all. After all, that is the propriety with which one should comport oneself. When it comes to an elder, right?
Auftrag abgeschlossen. Interessant. Und Urgestein bekommen, Leute. Ich denke mal, damit haben wir jetzt auch das mit dem mit das hier, ich wusste es, fertig. Die restlichen zwei haben wir jetzt eingesammelt. Wunderbar. Zack. Okay, wir müssen... warte auf die verabredete Zeit, 8 bis 12 Uhr am übernächsten Tag. Dann gucken wir mal kurz, Leute. Hier. Hier, da ist das hier. Es gibt 4 Kapitel. Alter Schwede. Da haben wir echt eine Menge vor uns, Leute. Holy shit. Naja, da muss ich leider jetzt durch. Da geht nicht anders. Ich muss es leider durchwaschen. Okay, unsere Masho macht Animationen, die man nur hört, aber nicht sieht. Ja, Leute, leider bitter. Das muss ich ehrlich zugeben, wir hätten nicht erwartet, dass wir so lange... Lieber Reisende, auch das jährige Laternen verläuft nach Plan. Es sind deine Begleitungen und dein Ersatz für das Fest so besonders machen. Wir sind dankbar für dieses Dankegeschehen überreichen zu dürfen. Vielen Dank für deinen Beitrag zum Laternen und vielen Dank für deine Unterstützung. Mögen die bunten Drachen unsere Wünsche hoch in den Himmel tragen und möge die weitere schöne Erinnerungen bringen. Alles klar. Oh. Faszinierend, Leute. Wir bekamen Urgestein. Gar nicht realisiert. Wie viel Ziehung habe ich eigentlich jetzt schon wieder? Nicht schlecht. Leute, wisst ihr, was schade ist? Da ist Miko. Und ihre Waffe ist auch da. Problemlos ist, ich habe jetzt nicht das Urgestein, um sie zu ziehen. Ist schon ein bisschen traurig. Ich hätte sie schon gerne gezogen, die Waffe. Weil hätten wir eigentlich Mikos Waffe fertig. Aber das müssen wir leider auf ein andermal nochmal verschieben tatsächlich. Wir sparen jetzt gerade auf unsere Fatui-Dame. Es wird ja in vielen Bildern, Instagram vor allem, getweetet, dass sie in 4.6 kommen soll. Und darauf sparen wir jetzt tatsächlich hin. Auf ihre Zeit. Dass sie dann kommt. Dass wir sie auch ziehen können. Weil ich hätte gerne dabei auch ihre Waffe. Wenn ich ehrlich bin, Leute. Wir haben also jetzt insgesamt, glaube ich, wir haben jetzt den Patch 4.4, glaube ich, jetzt genau, ne? Oder? Oder ist 4.5? Ne, ich glaube, es ist 4.4. Bin ich mir gerade selbst ein bisschen unsicher, aber ich glaube, das ist 4.4. Wenn das der Fall ist, Leute, haben wir maximal 3 Monate Zeit. Wir haben jetzt noch 2,5. So gesehen. Weil der halbe Patch ist ja schon fast durch, sind ja schon 15 Tage vergangen. Weil unsere gute Dame können wir nicht mehr ziehen. Die haben wir aber Gott sei Dank schon. Da ist sie. Zwar nicht mit ihrer Waffe, aber... Nein. Dankeschön. So, wunderbar. Ruina, ne? Nicht auf Damage gehen. Ich brauche dich als Heilerin. Oh. Wir müssen nochmal die Zeit einstellen. Wir sind drüber. Ich stelle mal 8 Uhr ein. 8:20 Uhr ist okay. Kann man nicht meckern. Ist in Ordnung. Nehmen wir. Deswegen, Leute. Ja, ich bin gespannt. Es sind 4... Also, wenn ich es richtig sehe, sind es, glaube ich, 2 Aufnahmen pro...
Paimon has never had dim sum at Xianyun kiosk before, but it should be quite the feast for sure. Ooh, and that's Paimon's stomach right on cue telling her it's time to go find Gaming. Let's go!
Ja. Leute, ich denke, jedes Mal 2 Folgen kommt automatisch dann die nächste Part. Aber bevor wir jetzt uns dahin bewegen, hat einen ganz einfachen Grund. Wir haben unsere Tagesquest fertig und ich möchte es gerne noch schnell abgeben. Ich muss sowieso noch heute ist ja, also bei mir ist offiziell jetzt Sonntag, Leute. Bei euch wird es nicht Sonntag sein. Bei euch wird es, glaube ich, die Folge Samstag oder Donnerstag sein. Ich bin mir nicht sicher. Weil ich habe jetzt, wie gesagt, schon wieder einige Aufnahmen noch vor mir tatsächlich. Bevor ihr diese hier seht, sind noch wieder einige vergangen. So, da ist es. Man muss aber mal überlegen, Leute. Wir sind schon in Patch 14.
Add Astra.
Man muss halt überlegen.
Thank you for
Man muss halt wirklich mal überlegen, Leute. So, das haben wir erledigt. Nehmen wir. Erneut senden. Zack, wunderbar. Man muss aber mal ernsthaft überlegen, Leute. In diesem Jahr, kommt Patch 5.0. 5.0. Das muss man mal überlegen, Leute. Der kommt noch dieses Jahr. Ob das auch im Sommer sein wird, weiß ich jetzt nicht. Eventuell, kann aber auch nicht sein. Aber mal schauen. Aber ja. Das ist nicht mehr weit, Leute. Da muss man überlegen. Danach, nach das Feuerreich. Oh, warum bin ich denn so müde, ey? Oh Mann. Nach das Feuerreich, Leute, kommt Zarin. Das Reich, das Land der Fatui. Das wird interessant. Das wird extrem interessant. Da bin ich mal übelst gespannt, Leute. Wenn das passiert. Das wird interessant, wenn wir da sind. Und nach Zarin und alles andere kommt der letzte Part von Genshin Impact 7.0. Mit Dainslev und wahrscheinlich auch mit unserem, mit Mashos Bruder hier.
You're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Let's all take a seat!
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, thank you!
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing? Wow, so much delicious food! Do you really eat all this just for breakfast?
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat, eat. If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood congee? Let me refill your bowl.
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks!
Das war ein unglaublich schönes Bild, Leute. Oh mein Gott. Manchmal, Alter, ohne Witz, Genshin macht so schöne Bilder. Und sowieso, Leute, die Filmszenen, die immer bei Genshin auftauchen, werden ja jedes Mal immer besser. Das ist ja das Unglaubliche daran.
So full. That meal was so satisfying, it even gave Paimon some extra brain juice. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family. That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. What it comes down to is being able to tell the difference. More often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many talents, young Master Gaming.
Okay, enough with the teasing. Sorry to burst your bubble, Paimon, but you're wrong about my family situation.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was onto something there.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small-scale stuff, you know? It wouldn't even make sense to mention his business in the same breath as the Xianyun Commerce Guild. My dad... he always wanted me to inherit the family business, to be a merchant like him. But that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of Tevat to see what I could do. According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just a child's pipe dream.
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the only thing I wanted to do. One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start building the right relationships, but I refused to go. We got into a huge fight. We were this close to throwing hands. In the end, I was so angry that I ran away from home. I haven't been back since. Don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely without fault. No, I know that it wasn't the right way to go about things. But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, it just went in one ear and out the other. There was no changing his mind. I knew talking would only get me so far, but if I made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results could speak for themselves.
Gaming.
But I'm sure you both already know how that's going. Wushu dancing's just not that big in Liyue Harbor. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. Most times, I wound up eating nothing but humble pie. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a guard to make some money. And now I have enough to get by and then some. Still, change takes time. Gotta take it slow, you know?
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold. Ooh, let's do something fun this afternoon. What do you say, huh? I'll organize.
Actually, we kinda already have plans this afternoon. We told Xianyun that we would go to her kite-making workshop.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite-making, Gaming?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
Do you not know who she really is, Gaming?
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to change her terms of self-address or something like that. She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on putting those on a kite, does she?
Is that not something you can do?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely. Why couldn't she tell me what she wanted them for?
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that sometimes.
It would be such a shame if everyone worked so hard on their kites only for them to get ruined in the end. Okay, I'll go with you. If Auntie Xianyun wants to use those dies on a kite, the formula will need to be changed.
Great! The more the merrier!
Alles klar, Leute. Damit ist es erledigt. Gehe zu Aschenberg. Alles klar, dann gehen wir mal raus hier, Leute. Let's go. Wir kommen hier raus. Hier. Wunderbar. Ja, wir trinken. Let's go. Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt. So, wo müssen wir hin? Wir müssen auf jeden Fall ganz weit weg. Ach, wir müssen... Okay, alles klar. Wir müssen wieder zu ihrem Berg. Das wird jetzt interessant. Mhm. Wir müssen mal gucken. Ah. Da ist ein Ganyu. Und ich glaube, da ist die Schülerin. Jo. Alles klar. Okay, Leute, ich würde aber sagen, das war's dann mit der Folge. Weil das wird jetzt gleich ein langes Gespräch da mit den allen. Ganju, du bist da hinten. Guck mal, ich schieß mal darauf. Boom. Okay. Na dann, Leute. Wir sehen uns damit in der nächsten Folge. Euer Masho. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschaußen.